and storytelling harmonize. As the team at Lumina transform drone swarm technology into a graceful, intelligent, and sustainable medium for aerial entertainment. Headquartered in St. Albans, United Kingdom, Lumina's visionary creators have combined light and sound with epic scale narration to depict emotion, adventure, courage, and fear in a spectacular drone light show. Through cutting-edge technology, every movement you're about to see has been carefully designed to bring this story to life. In tonight's show, we are deploying a swarm of 600 drones. Each aircraft has multiple motors and powerful LED lights, enabling optimum performance and high visibility. Our drones navigate in the sky by connecting with GPS satellites in outer space and radio communication systems on the ground. For centuries, we've lit up the night sky with fire. Brief bursts of color that vanish into smoke and silence, dazzling and harmful to animals, leaving behind harrowing echoes of destruction and pain. Today, we believe that our environment deserves better. Let's change the way people come together, replace combustion with precision, pollution with poetry, and transform the night into a luminous storyteller. Through sustainable drone artistry, our story comes alive. Each light a brushstroke, each formation a word, each moment an invitation to feel something deeper. Lumina tells legendary tales in the sky, and tonight is no exception as we depict the heartwarming tale of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer like never before. Welcome on board and get ready to take off. This is Lumina Sky Theater.
20 seconds, red got it. 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
I think it was.
If I live to be 100, I'll never be able to forget that big snowstorm a couple of years ago. Weather closed in and, well, you might not believe it, but the world almost missed Christmas. Oh, excuse me. Call me Sam. What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a talking snowman before? I love this Christmassy time of year. Especially when things are running happy and smooth like it is this season. Nothing like that year of the big snowstorm. Oh, I don't know what we would have done without Rudolph to pull us through. Anyway, Rudolph? How could it be that some of you are not acquainted with the story of Rudolph? Well, pull up an ice block and lend an ear. You know how Santa uses these flying reindeer to pull his sleigh? You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, and Donner and Blitzen. What do you recall? The most famous reindeer of all?
story takes place here in Christmastown, better known as the North Pole. Of course, the number one citizens up here are the Clauses. They live right over there, first castle on the left. Matter of fact, only castle on the left. It all started a couple of years before the big snow. It was springtime, and Santa's lead reindeer, Donna, had just become a proud papa. We'll call him Rudolph, Donna stuttered in excitement and pride. But then, oh my, something most extraordinary happened. That tiny fawn lifted his head, and there it was. He's got a shiny nose, Rudolph's mother cried. And Donna added, shiny? I'd even say it glows. Donna was worried. They feared that Santa wouldn't choose a reindeer so unusual to join the sleigh team. So Donna smothered Rudolph's nose with mud, covering the very glow that made him shine. We'll hide it, Donna muttered in concern. No one must know. You'll be a normal little buck, just like everyone else. A chip off the old antlers. Rudolph was old enough for the reindeer games, the great trials where the young bucks test their strength and show off their flying skills, each one dreaming of someday pulling Santa's sleigh. During the games, Rudolph met a gentle young doe named Clarice, sweet as sugar plums, with eyes that sparkled like starlight on fresh fallen snow. Rudolph, intrigued yet shy, stumbled over his words. Would you like to walk home with me? But Clarice, with a kindness so warm and sweet, smiled, and then in the softest, most magical voice, she said the words that lit up Rudolph brighter than ever before. Rudolph, I think you're cute. Rudolph's ears perked, his cheeks flushed, and his insides fluttered. Overwhelmed and flattered, he felt a courage rise inside him. I'm cued! Rudolph was electrified. He leapt into the sky, and to everyone's astonishment, he soared on his very first try. But then, disaster struck. The false cover hiding his nose slipped away, and the red glowing nose blazed out for all to see. The laughter began. The other reindeer pointed and called him names. Hey, look at that beak! Fire Snoot! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer! They mocked. Even the coach shook his head. He'll never join in any of our reindeer games. Clarice comforted Rudolph. Rudolph thought she'd make fun of his nose too. But she said to Rudolph, I think it's a handsome nose. Much better than that silly false one you were wearing. But Clarice's father showed up and yelled, No doe of mine is going to be seen with a red-nosed reindeer. And just like that, the joy of the moment melted away. Rudolph, who had dared to dream, suddenly found himself shunned. His gift, the very light that set him apart, became a mark of shame. Meanwhile, in Santa's bustling workshop, the air rang with the cheerful clatter of hammers, the swish of paintbrushes, and the merry whistling of elves at their workbenches. Rows of toys sprang to life, ready to bring joy to children everywhere. But every elf fit neatly into this jolly picture. Tucked away in a quiet corner sat one small fellow named Hermie. Unlike the others, his heart wasn't in the toy-making business, not one bit. You see, Hermie was different. Misfit, some would say. While the others dreamed of doll houses and drum sets, Hermie dreamed of something never heard of in Christmas Town. Becoming a dentist. Imagine that, an elf who wanted to fix teeth instead of building toys. Of elves roared with laughter. Hermie doesn't like to make toys. Hermie doesn't like to make toys. Hermie doesn't like to make toys. What's wrong with you, Hermie? The boss elf barked. I don't want to make toys, Hermie said. I want to be a dentist. A dentist? Now listen, you! Elves make toys! The boss elf yelled. Now get to work! Hermie was very unhappy making toys. No matter how hard he tried, his heart just wasn't in it. So, with a heavy sigh but hope in his heart, he packed his little bag and set off alone into the night. Out in the snowy wilderness, fate had a surprise in store. It was Rudolph, peering through the wilderness with a dim red nose. The two outcasts met at the edge of the snowbound wilderness. Rudolph, burdened by rejection, and Hermie, the elf who dreamed of a life beyond the toy workshop.
What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in. We're not Daffy and Dilly. Don't go round willy-nilly.
Seems to us kind of silly that we don't fit in.
We may be different from...
At that moment, they both confided in each other. They understood one another without many words. Both longed for a place where they could simply be themselves. So, beneath the drifting snow and the watchful stars, they formed a bond, a promise to walk their own paths and be independent together. As Rudolph and Hermie wandered into the night, a peaceful stroll took a frightening turn. The ground beneath them started to tremble, and the tall trees shook. It's the abominable! Hermie cried. You must see your nose! Well now, things were looking real bad for our friends Rudolph and Hermie. That terrible growl you hear? That's the Bumble, the abominable snow monster of the north. He hates everything to do with Christmas, and he's hungry, real hungry. Through the howling wind and driving snow, that monster's roar shook the mountains to their roots. The ground trembled beneath every thundering step. When all hope seemed lost, I stumbled upon a booming voice in the storm. Yahoo! Hollered the great prospector of the north, Yukon Cornelius, swinging his pickaxe high, loud as thunder, and jolly as Christmas morning. "Observe the bumble's one weakness," he bellowed. And he blinked, confused. The monster loomed closer. Then Yukon used his pickaxe to cut the ice in front of them, so they floated away from the bumble on an iceberg. Shouted, "The Bumble sinks!" Their journey carried them further still, through mist and moonlight, across icy seas, to a land unlike any other. As the friends wandered onto the island, the air shimmered with wonder. Out popped a toy, springing from his box with a startled squeak. "Halt! Who goes there?" he cried. Rudolph stepped forward, eyes wide, and introduced himself. "And you must be Jack." The toy sighed miserably. "No, Charlie. That's why I'm a misfit toy. So I had to come here." Rudolph asked Charlie if he and his friends could stay on the island, and Charlie explained that he would need permission from King Moonracer. The group traveled to King Moonracer's castle, where the king explained that, unlike playthings, living creatures cannot hide on an island. Well, time passed slowly. Rudolph existed as best he could. Oh, once in a while he'd stop and make a friend or two, but it never lasted long. But during all that time, a strange and wonderful thing was happening. Rudolph was growing up, and growing up made Rudolph realize you can't run away from your troubles. And he knew there was one place he had to go. Home. Rudolph returned to Christmastown, but his parents and Clarice were gone. They had gone searching for him, and had been captured by the abominable snow monster. Without hesitation, Rudolph charged across the icy hills, his red nose blazing through the storm. He reached the monster's cave, and there they were, trapped inside. "Put them down!" Rudolph shouted, his voice echoing through the cavern. Before he lowered his head and charged at the snow monster with antlers first. The beast was merciless, towering, roaring, unstoppable. With one mighty swing, he sent Rudolph crashing down. Just when all hope seemed lost, a couple of familiar voices rang out. "Hang on, Rudolph!" It was Hermie and Yukon Cornelius. With clever tricks and fearless hearts, they lured the monster out of the cave. Yukon leapt onto a cliff above, his pickaxe ready, and dropped a massive boulder on the bumble's head and knocked him out. gentle giant. Just when all seemed merry, a storm unlike any other swept across the world. Snow fell heavy, winds howled fierce, and Santa shook his head in sorrow. Christmas is going to be canceled, he cried. Everyone gasped. There's nothing I can do. This weather. Then, out of the gloom, shined a light. Rudolph's nose, glowing brighter than ever. Santa's eyes widened. Rudolph, that nose of yours, that beautiful, wonderful nose. From what I can see now, that nose will cut through the murkiest storm they can dish up. What I'm trying to say is, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Rudolph stood tall, his heart pounding. Yes, it would be an honor, sir. And so, with his glowing red nose, through the storm, Rudolph took the lead. Up and away flew Santa's sleigh. First up, the island of misfit toys. Then, across the globe, delivering joy to every waiting child. And, as for the rest of the story, he went down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed
I can't hear you, so I don't know if that was loud enough, but what do you think of the show? Give it up for Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer! That was pretty special. Merry Christmas, everyone!